Earlier this month, President Biden and Vice President Harris announced a one-time debt relief provided by the U.S. Department of Education as part of the Biden-Harris administration student debt relief plan. You're eligible for up to $20,000 in debt relief if you received a federal Pell Grant in college and meet the income requirements, and up to $10,000 in debt relief if you didn't receive a federal Pell Grant in college and meet the income requirements. The debt relief applies only to loan balances you had before June 30th, 2022. Following this announcement, courts have issued orders blocking the student debt relief program. In the meantime, the administration has paused student loan payment. Maya Thurston, a senior at Howard University, has taken out about $20,000 in loans over the course of her 4 years at Howard, and she believes that the court order blocking the student debt relief program is an act of spite taken by Republicans to stop Biden from completing his plans.
Throughout my time at Howard, my parents have taken out a loan of totaling in $20,000. Things in the government are definitely switching in favor for Democrats, and trying to get any leverage to halt progress made by the Democratic Party is amusing to Republicans.
Katya Saladin, a senior at Howard University and a federal Pell Grant recipient, would be eligible to have $20,000 worth of student loans relieved. With the money she would have been using to pay off her loan, she hopes to better her future by investing her funds and allocating money towards long-term goals.
I'm definitely getting like my own apartment. Traveling, investing for sure, saving more. Probably have like a better insurance plan, stuff like that.
Like Thurston, Saladin believes that the court-issued order is meant to spite Democrats, but she also believes it is meant to stop the upward mobility of minority groups such as people of color and women.
I think it is to spite Democrats, but I also think it's to keep the poor, keep those who can, keep those from upward mobility. Definitely a class issue for sure, because they don't really have a problem with loans. It's just who's taking out these loans. You know how minorities are taking out these loans, and like women taking out these loans. If they get relief, then they have a chance for upward mobility, whereas the PPP loan was just a bunch of rich people, and they ain't paid those loans back. So it's not really, it's more of a class issue, I believe.
The administration's halt on student loan payment is extended until the U.S. Department of Education is permitted to implement the debt relief program or the litigation is resolved. Payments will restart 60 days later. If the debt relief program has not been implemented and the litigation has not been resolved by June 30th, 2023, payments will resume 60 days after that. The U.S. Department of Education will notify borrowers before payments restart. To stay up to date, visit studentaid.gov. For students like Thurston and Saladin, who voted for Biden based on his student loan relief program, they are keeping their fingers crossed that this program will finally be enacted. This is Kelly Auga reporting for HU News Service.